Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Wolves, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulls' offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Push down for the tackle. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. He's back to throw on second down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Bulls are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
To the air, it's Marshall. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sure hands, it's Pollard. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. On the move, it's Singletary. Powers through the defender. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Back to pass. It's Marshall. They'll run the screen.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On 3rd down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up 4th.
The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Michigan, 0.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The Bulls want to move quickly.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. makes a connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by a field goal over Akron.
Extending the play.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Trying play action. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the run, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Cleescore. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. He wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They're bringing heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Quarterback on the keeper. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. They're trying to get to it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is perfect.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw. The Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tosses it incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has... And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air, it's Marshall. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Singletary. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll keep it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Texas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's a draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bringing it back, it's Stewart. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there getting set. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, the best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Birch.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And it's right down the boulevard.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. To the air, it's Marshall. Unleashes it on the run. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the Big House.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Singletary. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal, and the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Fast, physical, and disruptive, Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one and a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal flag.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And he loses the football. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They started in a great spot, but now facing a 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Movement here from the tight end. Going up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. What a grab and what a quick strike in that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Akron. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Gives it to the back on the draw. Almost got to the sticks on third down, able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. The Bulls line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll bring it back. It's Stewart. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
At midfield, he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Give to the running back. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They move the tight end all over. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Feeling some heat. Working the middle, it's complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's Dalton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Dropping back, it's Marshall. This one's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's open on the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Racing to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 10 over Texas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They're going to throw it again. Got the back over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Good enough for a 1st down. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll start this drive with an end around. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Oh, look out. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
A 1st down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. Slams it ahead, and he'll be smacked to the ground. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the wound kind. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. After the misfire now on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.